There we go. Can you tell my hair is really long? I can't do anything with it anymore. Look at that. This is ridiculous. Like, literally, the only thing I can do right now is just, like, take a bucket of water and that gives it some sort of shape. Thankfully, I will get my hair shaved sometimes this afternoon. Here's hoping. We're going to pose the rules. I'm just moving some stuff around right now. Oh, hi, Paul. You're here early? That's always nice. Oh, and now that the stream is on, I can finally have it. Ooh, this is not David's tea, and it shows. Oof. Hi, Coco. Oh, that's 2 people that are here early. That's nice. Again? So, hello, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Shiro. I'm a comic artist. What I usually do on these streams is I talk a little bit about what happened artistically, usually to myself, because this is the me show, so we're talking about me for 2 hours, 3 if you're lucky. And then we move on to my weekly webcomic Bootleg Cookie. So, what happened artistically this week? We just got the watercolor brushes financed. They'll probably show up either like at the tippy end of this year or sometimes next year at this point. Because we are, what, 4 days away from Christmas? So yeah, shipping's gonna be busy. But thank you very much for the brushes. You guys have seen the weekly watercolors. You guys know these will be used. Speaking of, well, we're here. This is what we have left over here under my finger of pages to fill up in this sketchbook. We have some Chrono Trigger in here, some Breath of Fire, Final Fantasy VI. There's a lot of characters. Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VII, Breath of Fire 2. That's what we're working on right now. Here's Sten. We will fill up this booklet yet. Honestly, it would be my first time filling up a sketchbook. Like, really filling it up, like, edge to edge of the pages. Usually I'm like, I'm gonna do a doodle here and then I'm gonna switch the page. Hey, paisanos, it's time for the Super Shiro Show. Woohoo! It's the Super Mario Super Show. It's for your brothers. Or at the end with Captain Lou Albano, do the Mario! You know, for kids. I can't do the Mario in Lou Albano's voice right now. I just can't. So, artistically, I didn't really do much. I've mostly been agonizing over a decision that I have finally settled on. And that is what we'll be talking about today. And what we'll be talking about in the comic. But I am looking forward to the brushes. As far as anything more artistic that happened, I had a blockage in my electric sharpener and I finally took it out. After like 3 weeks, I finally figured out how to take it out. Like, it doesn't look like much, but this is a USB powered electric sharpener, and I charged it once since I got it and then never again, and I had a piece of lead stuck in it. Oh, I'm gonna read that right after. I had a piece of lead stuck in it, and I was desperately trying to wiggle it out because this still has power. And I didn't want to stick my fingers in there. Or or try to stick something in there with it starting and then eating like the trombone and then ruining the thing. So yesterday I finally got it out. It took a lot of studying and looking it up on Google, and I was like, like a scientist, like. But I can use it again! Yay! Had the weekend off, even finished one of the charcoal drawings I was working on. Would you like to see? Yes, we would like to see. If you're okay with me sharing it on stream. If not, I will just not share it, but I would still like to look at it. I'm turning on Slack. I like exclusively use Slack to talk to Paul, that's... Load. There we go. Are you shitting me? View messages and files older than 90 days. Messages and files on the free version of Slack are hidden after 90 days. Start a free trial to access your message and file history. Really? We're gonna monetize that now? Really? Really, really? Wow. And I thought I was desperate for money. Okay. I can't show it on stream. Hang on. I'm gonna cheat. Unless you don't want me to show it, Paul, but I'm working on a cheat so I can get away with it. Oh, not you. There we go. And while we wait for Paul to confirm whether you can blur out parts. Okay, I can show it off. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Because honestly, that is gorgeous. Wait till you guys can see it. I'm just gonna move some windows around so we can have access to the art. Move that here, move that there. Old MacDonald had a farm. I don't mind. Thank you, Paul. E-I-E-I-O. Is the best I can do. Please, YouTube, Twitch, don't get on my arse. But you guys, I've got to admit, that is some beautiful lighting going on here. And the shapes are well defined. Like if you zoom out really, really far, because I do believe it's charcoal, you said, yeah? And like there's a reason I do not touch charcoal, and it's this. I don't know what it looks like for you guys, but for those who don't really like get the concept of a mirrored camera, I'm left-handed. But yeah, this is gorgeous, and I'm loving the hair. That is hilarious. Look, I did my best with what I had, you know? So please, Twitch, YouTube, I'm doing my best here, okay? This is artistic nudity. Please! I'm trying to show off art. Like, you don't even see anything down here, but, you know, just to be safe. And there we have it. Because, like, I get that even if I set everything to kids, there's always going to be kids that are going to sneak in. When I set things not for kids, I mean. And there's always kids that are going to sneak in. And then the companies are like, yes, we understand that you set everything on 18 and up, but what if there are 18 and up kids? I cannot stress how not sexual that was. But like, if you're a kid and you follow me for art, you're gonna have to look at a naked body eventually if you need to learn how to draw characters. Because there are shapes under the clothes that you need to understand to wrap the clothes around the shape. Thank you. You're welcome. Like, I don't know how else to explain this to Visa and MasterCard. But if you're an artist, nude shit's gonna happen. So first thing I'm gonna do for today's strip is I'm going plainly to copy paste the text, and then I'm going to draw myself in it. That's what I usually do, but like, there's a lot of text today. I'll draw her with a bathrobe next time. Yes, because now you understand the shapes that are under it. And he does it on purpose. It's like a completely open bathrobe. Like you can see the cleavage in the middle. Legs sticking out the open part. And I'm happy with that. They offered the option to put your stuff 18 up. And then they're like, yeah, you can do mature stuff. And you can label your mature stuff mature. But we rather you do not because kids have more access to money. I got a border. I didn't notice I had a border. I gotta take it off. I am very pink today. I am very 1990s color deterioration Sailor Moon today. First of all, as you guys can see, I am, as soon as the after stream and the scheduling for this comic that I'm doing right now is done, I am going on vacation. I am taking a goddamn break is what I'm doing. Load. Hi, Ronald. Always a treat to have Ronald. As we know, we gonna learn when Ronald is here. And I forgot to take... Oh my goodness. Stupid! This is why Ronald is here, because I'm stupid. While I'm not saying anything, subscribe to the So Very Unofficial Patreon. I'm asking you guys stuff there. Right now I'm asking opinions on a design for an acrylic standee. Of course, all that stuff would be dealt with in 2026. But it has something to do with the current Smack adventure. No rest from the wicked. And I will leave it at that. I'm making biscuits while listening to music from Tales of Symphonia. Oh, finally, a game I've heard about, but I haven't played in like 10 years. So, like, I only remember, like, the art style. Gameplay was pretty good, though. And I know that Ronald is making actual biscuits. I don't know what he looks like. But I can't be the only one that for half a second I was thinking like a cat. I'm really enjoying this OST. Oh, you gotta love unmedicated ADHD. You know, I could go for a game of Tales of Symphonia. Been a long while, though. One thing I should do is at least finish one of my playthroughs of Earthbound Deluxe. Subscribe to my Patreon. I am gonna go on vacation. Basically, what that means is that I'm gonna put all my shops on pause. Stuff that I am already working on, I'm not stopping because I have no choice. But I'm not taking on new work until and inclusively January 4th. But stuff that I'm already working on, yeah, that's still going. Those songs are not all on the same volume, are they? I was able to kind of hear some of the first ones. The one that's playing right now, I can't hear jack shit. Hi, Bono! Damn. Oh. You guys are almost making me regret the fact that I need a vacation, because now I actually have an audience. It only took 3 years! So yeah, after this, I'm going on vacation. Subscribe to my Patreon. And yeah, I'm going to be an ass about that. I really gotta stop spitting on my tablet. Good news, my fan is being perfectly normal. Touch wood right now. That's great. That's great! And my little sign that didn't work last week is working again for some reason, but I'm not gonna complain. Because I have a little dollar store sign, a little marquee sign that that I turn on when I'm streaming, like that my mom doesn't call me from the top of the stairs. Yes, I'm a 40-some loser that lives in my parents' basement. But at least I bathe regularly. And I do a lot of chores. So I got that going for me. And that's my own advertisement. I don't care about that. I care about what you guys have to say. I really like how you put cameo characters appeal in No Rest from the Wicked page 20. It was awesome. Yeah, well, you deserved a little show because of all the fan art you did. Of course, I can't do it in all the issues, but I figured you deserve a little treat for all your hard work. Like literally, today's adventure is a PSA about how I want to draw utter shit, please. Like literally this week, what did I play? I made a whole playthrough of Super Mario RPG HD with the special bosses, of course, except Culex. Culex Treaty, and what's hateful is that right before that, regular Culex is hard enough, but in this playthrough I was so used to regular Culex's bullshit that I literally just beat him with physical attacks. Him and all 4 crystals. Just physical attacks. And one thing I need to do is replace the gaskets in at least 2 of my outdoor faucets. I'm sorry. I just kinda... What kind of rich people house does he own? Because in my head, I'm thinking about the one lone faucet we have outside. You say at least 2 of your outdoor faucets. How many faucets? How many outdoor faucets do you have on your... on your field? And then I started another playthrough of Off. Like, I'm still waiting for the physical version. Yeah, I bought the same game twice. What you gonna do about it? I got like 6 copies of Final Fantasy IV. Shut up! Not my first time buying the digital and then buying the physical of the same goddamn game, okay? Right now, where am I? I'm at the residential area of Zone 2. Like, I was about to do the timed session where you have to get all the ghosts before the timer runs out, and I was like, I gotta stream in like 30 minutes. I don't have time for that. So yeah, like the comic says, I am not ending Bootleg Cookie. I am just going to make strips when I have ideas, instead of forcing them out every week. What does that mean for the live stream? Simply that I'll be drawing some of the other projects that I can on the live stream instead of Bootleg Cookie. Because clearly there's an audience, you guys are there. Like, not just that, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do. Like, I do want to update the overlay to match the Canva made intros and outros and stuff like that. I want to fix my Twitch a little bit so the people that watch me on Twitch can actually do Twitch stuff. I want to improve my monetization. Ignore me, I saw a message. I have some paperwork that I need to get done if I want to be able to sell physical stuff in the States again. Because let's be honest, according to my metrics, I am absolute dog shit in Canada, but I am very popular in the States. And the Philippines for some reason. I mean, what's my other option? Shit on you guys for not giving me more money, like, name redacted. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna piss you guys off, and y'all not gonna want to help me anymore. So I gotta work even harder. I'm trying to make my butt look less big, but let's be honest, I have a gigantic ass. what do I mean by other stories? I do want to get some of those horror stories in my head out into the world. I don't have a lot, but I do want to draw horror. I also do want, I am currently working on mirroring Bootleg Cookie to Global Comics to have a chance of monetization. Because guys, let's be honest, okay? I've been on Tapas for 10 years. And I have, in total, for 10 years, I have in total 388 followers. For 10 years. Like, dude. And in order to get monetized on Tapas and on Webtoon, you have to have like a certain high amount of subscribers before they even consider you for monetization. At least Global Comics, they freaking monetize you right away. I've been on Global Comics for... Oh, hello. Thank you, Coco. Ah, shit, maybe I should have gave shit to Coco earlier. Nah, I'm kidding, Coco. But yeah, now I got some liquid leather thingy as my donation because my right arm on my chair is starting to crack and peel. And I'm trying to keep my nice stuff nice so I can keep it longer. Why not my left arm? Because I don't use it. It's pulled up. It does need a little bit because it's been hidden because I have like a metal arm that I lean my elbow on while I work. And my left arm is in the way. So... But thank you very much, Coco. That's very appreciated. So what's probably gonna happen to the live stream? Like, obviously I can't stream the work on Barbarian Queen Charybdis. If I do, it'll probably be Patreon exclusives. But I would need to talk to Lee about that. And of course, as I say in the comic, Smack isn't going anywhere. Smack is on vacation right now. But of course, there's a tent adventure coming up next year. So, you guys have nothing to worry about. We have tons of adventures planned for the Smack gang. That's not leaving. Ah, see, I remembered that. But I will reread it out loud. Merry Christmas, Coco. Yeah, because Coco is my sibling. I have a lot of siblings and I'm an only child. You guys do the math. Like, I remember that, but I will read it out loud for everybody else. Whenever people get my name, it's always Banio, but it's not, it's Bono. The A can sound like a no, and there's no I sounding, but you said my artist name right. Yes, because I remember you corrected me early on. I'm not good at remembering face, but I do my frickin' darndest to remember names. And how to pronounce them. We have a joke about that in French. Mon chien s'appelle Fido, P-H-Y-D-E-A-U-L-T. So I know a thing or two about names written a certain way, but pronounced a different way. I don't even pronounce my own name the same way depending on the language. I don't even pronounce my name in Spanish. I just go for Chiro. Because when I went to Cuba, nobody could say my name. So I was like, well, I got another name for that, if that helps. So when I pronounce my real name in English, it's Sharon. When I pronounce my real name in French, it's Sharon. You see, there's a slight difference. There's less of a swoosh in my name in French. My name in French has right angles, and my name in English has curves. When I pronounce my name in English, it's in cursive. I'd like to see how Bono can draw Alex Ciel from Angel's Sanctuary. Bono, that's your cue to start live streaming. Not right now, though. Stay here. I need the views. I can tell you one thing. If Bono draws whoever that is, they're gonna have poofy hair. If they're bald, he's not gonna know what to do. No, I'm kidding. A poofy skull. It's good-natured ribbed, Bono. I'm not making fun of you. It's just ribbing. Oh, you gotta love growing up with ADHD where everybody thinks whatever you say is evil. And then you over-explain everything. I know a good Cuban restaurant. Oh, there's my parents. Oh, Mama's bringing in home chips. Dad's got a box. Empty. Yeah, I got the camera, the outside camera on my other monitor. And I text them so they know not to ring the doorbell. I know a good Cuban restaurant near an old mall shopping center in Slidell. Too bad that the best Chinese restaurant in the city closed down years ago and we have to go to Mandeville or Kenner. We don't have a single, like, home cooking, quote-unquote, restaurant anymore. It's either all franchises or the one that still does quote-unquote homemade cooking is the pizzeria. So they do pizza, that's about it. But we used to have this restaurant that was like an institution. It's been there practically since the founding of the town. And then the owners got too old, and they had to sell the building, and it got sold to a guy that immediately turned it into frankly overpriced Saint Hubert. And that restaurant used to give you a free meal off of the table d'hôte on your birthday. And of course, Saint Hubert doesn't do that. And its specialty was fish. Of course, the Saint Hubert doesn't do that. The specialty of Saint Hubert is chicken. And then we have a McDonald's. We have a Tim Hortons. Oh wow, Shiro's Canadian. And we have a Dixilly. For those who are not familiar, Dixilly is primarily a Quebec franchise. They have some in Ontario, but it's primarily a Quebec franchise all up and down the peninsula. They got really good but really fat chicken. They're probably the reason why my gallbladder is full of stones. What's sad is that my Dixilly was recently renovated and they took down the 1980s signage that used to have neon and they had the word pizza on it with some like marquee lights flashing around it. You know marquee lights. You guys know what that is. And it was huge and in your face and bam! And the Dixilly mascot was like right there. And they changed the signage since the renovation this year, and it's this tiny, short little thing that nobody sees. Basically, I can definitely relate to that signage. And it's just like, Dixilly! I have not been inside it yet since the renovation. I think it's only recently that they finished the renovations. And well, after what I had to spend for these, I'm not stepping out the house. Outside is expensive, okay? And I'm still working on paying these. And these. We also have plenty of Italian restaurants, but they are mostly mediocre, meaning again we have to go to Mandeville, Kenner, or New Orleans for good Italian. At least we got good Mexican. Shout out to Mandeville and Kenner. Apparently. This live stream brought to you by Mandeville and Kenner. We got the good shit. You want some good food? Mandeville and Kenner. Forget Raid Shadow Legends. Go to Mandeville and Kenner. We can hook you up with the good shit. Image of pasta going across the screen. Ironically, our Dixilly is right in front of the pizzeria, and in my opinion, the Dixilly has better pizza than the pizzeria. But that's just me. No one can resist fried chicken except vegans. Yeah, I'm not a vegan. I am so far from a vegan. You would have less health problems if you were a vegan. And I would have less money too. Do you realize how expensive it is to be vegan in a rural area? Even worse, in a tourist trap. Like my Aunt Lisa, is vegetarian only because she can't afford to be vegan. She's vegetarian since she met her latest boyfriend. They've been together a long time now, and good for them. Freaking good for them. But he is the type to tell you that your stomach is a graveyard, so... I don't care, he's a good guy. Like, I'm the type of dick that just go, really? I'm a monster. Fried chicken. Oh, fascinating. I'm a dick, let's be honest, I'm a dick. And Slidell also has good Vietnamese sushi, hamburger, and seafood restaurants. All things I like. I've had well, kinda, sorta. I had Vietnamese food from a food court in Timmins. Like, they had glass noodles and bibimbap, or is that another culture? Anyway, it was not Chinese food, it was not Japanese food. What it was delicious. But, oh my god, how can I be this fat and only handle such small portions? Because one bowl of those glass noodles could last me 3 days. A pack of 2 vegan hamburger patties I bought were $7. If I hadn't had a coupon for free product, I never would have bought them. Exactly. Doctors are mad at you, and when I mean you, I mean all of us, for not eating perfectly super healthy. Yeah, well, I don't have doctor money. You think this is just a matter of taste? I love food in general. Literally, my guy, we can't afford shit. That's why I'm being so annoying about my Patreon. I have a $1 tier. And even better, you know what's free? Sharing my posts, sharing my stuff. I know you guys follow me. I see the number above my my bio in my different social medias. Help me. My cousin took her now 5-year-old daughter to eat Mexican at Carrera's yesterday. Closest we got to Mexican is when I crack open a box of Old El Paso. I'm pretty good at mixing the little packet though. I did make my first quesadilla out of a semi-scratch because I didn't do my own tortillas, and that ended up pretty good. Armand can't eat beef because of digestion issues, so I'm using the burgers to make shepherd's pie. Oh, you are so nice. You are so sweet. I'd be like, here's a protein drink. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't make the effort to. Like I said, I love food. In general, I'm not going to shit on vegans for eating vegan food. If they offer me vegan food, I will eat the vegan food. Food is food. What I shit on is the fake vegans that only do it to feel superior. And I know you're out there because you make sure that everybody knows you're vegan. But I will say, after a while of no beef, I need myself a steak. I need me my meat. Hey, what if you met the cow that was going to be your burger? Are you going to make me kill it myself? That's the same people that turn around. Yeah, would you eat synthetic meat made in laboratory? Yes. I mean, eating meat, the cruelty is not the point in eating meat. If you can give me a perfectly round disc of meat that was grown in a lab for cheap, I will gladly eat it. Like, do you think, like, I eat a burger and I go, you can really taste the soul and personality of that cow. Yum. You give me an option where no animals were harmed at all. You occasionally make enchiladas at home. Chicken enchiladas, to be precise. What's in an enchilada, anyway? All this to say, I enjoy eating, I enjoy cooking. If you need a vegan option, I will do my best to give you a vegan option. Make sure I don't cook anything in animal oil. But I just see it as a challenge. In fact, I should say I see it as a necessity, because that can also involve people with allergies. We occasionally make... no, I just read that. But type faster, people! It just hit me. That I haven't had hate on my art, specifically on my art, in a long damn while. And I'm not going to count that kid that was mad at me for some reason. Because his complaints were more about me than my art. Like, I suck. My art sucked less than my personality. Still don't know what that was about. Don't care. Blocked him. Wait, did I block him? Or did he just take himself out? Made a burner account, told me that I sucked, and then shut it down before I could reply. Probably because I was sleeping when he was telling me how much I sucked. We take shredded chicken. Oh, we're learning today. Guys, take out your notebooks. I'm gonna read that out loud. You got paper and a pencil? You better have, because I'm reading. We take shredded chicken, mix it with green salsa, hatch chili peppers, shredded cheese, wrap it in a tortilla, add more green salsa, top with more shredded cheese, and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. At 350, I guess? Fellow artists in the chat, when was the last time you got hate on your art? And how long did you laugh? Because I'm sorry, I can't take hate seriously. When it's typed so fast and so angrily, it has worse grammar and spelling than me. And my excuse is I don't look at the keyboard as much as I should. I just like, and then I look at what I wrote, and then I just right-click, correct, right-click, correct. Like, I don't post on Twitter, so I get like 0 hate. Sad but true. There is so much hate on Twitter. I still have an account so nobody else can use my name. It won't stop people from using variants, but like I still have like a ghost of a presence. Yes, at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. My mind is scrambling to find the C equivalent. Oh, don't bother. Our ovens are in Fahrenheit. I mean, we got like the big Fahrenheit and then the little Celsius under it. But when we cook, it's in Fahrenheit. Don't ask why. We measure in everything. We got the metric system, but we measure in everything. Like, I know I'm 5'2", don't ask me how many centimeters that is. I know my kilometers, I don't know my miles. We're a very confusing nation. Like when you're really used to a recipe and you measure the ingredients. Like, this is how I measure when I make Kraft dinner. Glorp, that's the butter. Yeah, plop. about of milk. That looks good. Oh wow, you can tell this is not David's tea black tea. The inside of this mug is disgusting. This live stream brought to you by David's Tea. I frickin' wish. Then again, David's Tea would come to me. We would like to sponsor your stuff, your streams, your socials, stuff like that. Instead of money, would you take some Santa's Secret all year round? And I'd be like, yes, because I'm that stupid, but Santa's Secret is really good. I did find a short but solidly made clone of Cuphead called Toyland Tussle. Maybe Hyper Voice Acting and Co could check that out. You need to tell them. Like, we're not like a collective. If I think Hyper is American, I need to check again. I'm trying to remember because I've seen a couple Cuphead shorts, and now I wanna see which one this is. Ah, yeah, okay. Starring Fodder the Cannon. Yeah, I've seen that one. Before you ask, no, I did not play it. I do not play Cuphead-style games. I do not do well in bullet hells. Like a rapid-fire gameplay with pixel-perfect moving that lasts for a long time. Like, the bosses each have 3 phases. I literally can't. My hands experience fatigue, and then I slow down, and then I get frustrated. It is literally the reason why I stopped playing It'll Do and It'll Do 2, and I love these games. They're fun and funny. The first one is more on puzzles, and some of them were, woof, they were something, but they were still doable because I reached the end boss in that one. And the second one, like the first one is more Oracle of Ages, the second one is more Oracle of Seasons, the second one is more centered on battle, but the bosses are long, and the more quote-unquote difficult the boss, the longer it is. And then my hands experience fatigue, and then I can't play anymore, so I've never been able to beat either It'll Do or It'll Do 2. Which is a shame, and it is definitely a skill issue on my part, because these are good games. For the curious, they're Zelda-likes. They're parody Zelda-likes. They're very funny. I enjoyed them, at least. But, following that, I still would be able to get past the tutorial in Cuphead, I'm just saying. You know, just putting this out there. I wouldn't be good at Cuphead, but I would be able to pass the tutorial. Just saying. But still, somebody must have a really shitty hate story, where somebody that you simply don't know got mad at you for, you know, drawing. And you're like, who even the fuck is this clown? Like, I don't know, between that kid that was really mad at me or that other kid that wanted to outright kill me, I don't know which one was the funniest. Because the kid that was mad at me, that followed me on YouTube to tell me the same thing he already said on Twitter. Like, at least stay a while. At least wait for my rebuttal. Like, are you afraid of something? Like clearly you were not afraid before, because, like, I'm in another country. Because you can't make me believe this kid is Canadian. I'm in another country. I'm behind a keyboard. I'm short and fat. There's not much I can do, buddy. One thing is also good about Slidell, our pizza places are also good. Yeah, we got good pizza. Heck, I make good pizza. Because drawing is not my only talent. That's what happens when you're perfect. I'm also pretty good at cooking. I made my yearly cookies. Mom had to drag Dad out of the house because the man has been cooking. Oh my goodness, has he been cooking. He still has been cooking. This morning he made like 4 more banana breads. He recently made, like, I think we're up to like in the double digits in banana breads right now. He made Rice Krispie squares. He made Reese's Cup squares. He made 3 different pies. And I already went through the lemon pie, so that's not a problem. I also went through the cherry pie. And what's funny about my quote-unquote good pizza is that it's also a recipe from the Freddy Fazbear cookbook. Oh, we swear by Bonnie Burgers now. We will not eat anything else. My dad is in love. Like, the burgers he used to make was literally burger, salt, pepper, that's it. Still delicious. Still really good. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. But then I bought the Freddy Fazbear cookbook on Kindle, and I started experimenting with it. And he makes Bonnie Burgers now. He doesn't make his old recipe anymore. The only reason I don't want to call it a recipe is because it had like 2 ingredients. I'd love to make chocolate flan. Did I ever make flan? I don't think so. One thing my dad really wants to make is a roll cake. He has never made a roll cake before. And he wants to do it with me. Because here's the thing, when me and dad work together, it's a chuckle fest. We giggle the entire time. Something good happens, we giggle. Something bad happens, we giggle. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Giggle, giggle. I'm gonna wear a red shirt because it's Christmas. I'm gonna change my pants to green because it's Christmas. I don't have green pants, but you know, imagination and fantasy. I am using this amazing artist's imagination to its full potential. I had one hater on my ass for 6 years. Not necessarily consecutive, but he finally left me alone after 6 years because I didn't want to draw his questionable request. So instead, I changed that request enough so it wasn't as questionable. And he was convinced I was making fun of him. I would love to say that I was, but I wasn't. I really wasn't. Because I thought it would be funny to draw that request that way. And he sent hate to me for 6 years, demanding an apology. Which I refused to do because I didn't do anything wrong. You and your family should try to make gumbo someday. Yes, we should. None of us is allergic to any seafood. Thank God, because we're a seaside town. Oh no, the day I'm allergic to seafood is the day I cancel my subscription to Life magazine. Oh, I will not make it. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm willing to sacrifice. That would be the hard limit. Like, I'm even willing to sacrifice spinach if I have to. Sacrifice Pepsi, easy. I'm not gonna like it, but I can do it. But sacrifice seafood, shellfish. my mom, my sweet, precious mom that loves me more than anything. Hey, Rexanne. My sweet, precious mom that loves me more than anything. If I learn that I'm not allowed to have seafood anymore and she finds my corpse the next day, she would probably go, "No, I get it." So what I'm learning is I'm the only one who gets hate. All of yous only got nice things told to you about your art or your hobbies. Alright, I get it. You know what would be super funny though? that kid that was so mad at me, that absolutely hated me, ended up reading more of my stuff and turning into a fan of Smack. And that's why after 2 attempts he stopped trying to send me hate, because he didn't want to be blocked from reading Smack. I'm gonna finish my iced tea. It did not start as an iced tea, but it is now. And then we're going to add the backgrounds. This is disgusting. I really should put a cup warmer in my throne wish list. Like, sip. Ew. Thanks for a fun show, Shiro. Your comic looks awesome. Enjoy your vacation time over the holidays. You too. You better take some vacation. This is a threat. Take a vacation. I am looking straight into your soul. Take a vacation. And now that I'm really close to my spotlight, I can see that my glasses are filthy. I get a bokeh effect from all the dirt and dust on my lenses. Also, my lack of eyebrows are greasy for some reason. Ew. You know how I can tell I'm older? Not just by my face. My prescription lenses are heavier now, and I catch myself having to push them back up a lot more often. It's the weight of the depth. Don't look at me, I just finally put on some pants. I got pajama pants on. don't wear real pants when I'm home. And I'm home all the time. See, that's why I hate and haters that call me a loser don't work on me, because I am well aware that I am a loser. You're not telling me anything new. It doesn't come as a surprise. But the thing is, I don't care. I'm happy, and that's all that counts. Like, I spent my childhood, my teenagehood, my early adulthood being treated like a loser, so I'm used to it. So I really don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't know you. That's my purse. I have a confetti brush and I don't know where the fuck I put it. Because I have 3 million brushes. There we go. I also have a streamer brush. Am I going to find it? Some of these things should go in attack. Oh yeah, it is a boiling brush. Okay, I was just checking. Alright, and with that, we're done. We are done, so we just let Lily outside. I look forward to the final page of Smack issue 9. I mean, it's already available on Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge. Subscribe to my Patreon. Like and subscribe! I have Pro of Clip Studio Paint. What do I have? I have EX. You still can do so much in Pro. But like, I work on this software like every day, so that's why I figured might as well go all out, get the top version. Like literally, I have not physical, but I have a permanent version 4, and I have the update pass that updates every year, that I have to pay every year. So if the update pass, if I stop paying the update pass, everything that was updated since getting version 4 will be taken out. I know it's stupid, but still. But I will still have the base version 4. Because the thing you can do is, like, you can buy version 1 and then get an update pass and get a lot of updates, or even get an update pass or a license for version 2, 3, and 4. But once you stop paying that license / that update pass, you get right back to version 1. I will have to annoy you in your DMs more now that you're on a different schedule. I bought the 3.0 of X last sale. Oh, that's still a very good version. Like, literally at this point, I got the latest version just to make sure that I could still update correctly and have the latest updates and all the latest tools and stuff like that, because, once again, this is my job. I work on this software every day, I'm not kidding. But version 3 is still an amazing version. Excuse me. If anything, I still don't use the animation tools on it. Eventually, maybe, but like, I don't have the time, and that is one of the many reasons why I'm going to slow down with Bootleg Cookie. Let's bring us back to the big webcam. Because even if I'm done with Bootleg Cookie, let's chat a bit more with you guys. Because one of the many reasons why I'm slowing down with Bootleg Cookie is so I can do other stuff. Like, it doesn't look like it, because, like, I only work on Bootleg Cookie like a couple hours a week, but there's a lot of background work to go with that. And I feel like not stressing over trying to write a new script. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I have nothing to show for it because I only have 388 subscribers on Tapas after 10 years. Clearly I'm not doing something right. So slowing down on that, working on other stuff, working on stuff that pays. Because, look guys, I need money. So, and I don't want to hear, get a job, because I'm trying. Like, there's a whole other universe that happens behind this chroma screen, you know? I have, oh boy, woo. Are you going to monthly or bi-monthly? When it happens. Basically, when it happens. When I have an idea and when I have the time. That's the plan right now, because I do want to do other stuff. And hang on, I'm trying to correct the grammar. How did you feel when Hype voice actor dubbed Smack comic? Well, it was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't a surprise, because Gabe pays him to do it. But it is pretty cool, and I don't know if it kickstarted it, or if people just really like the comic, but there are actually a lot of fan dubs of Smack. Like, just yesterday, I got a DM on my professional Facebook page, So Very Unofficial, asking permission to dub in the comics again. Like, if you go on YouTube and you look up Mario's Mist Cake, there's going to be a list. Because, of course, when people start dubbing the comic, they start with the first one. That makes sense. So, there is a lot of fan dubs of Mario's Mist Cake. There's one or two of Water's All Wet, there's reactions to, am I gonna say it? No. Hype voice acting's dub of the comic. Well, I say reaction. A lot of them, their reaction is just like looking and going, huh! So, little advice for people reacting to the comic. React more. It would be more entertaining. Because basically what you're doing right now is just reposting Hype voice acting's content and adding a couple noises here and there. Like, go ahead and talk over what's going on, okay?
Interesting question.
Ignore my Siri. One piece of software that I think is underrated is Corel Photo Paint. Oh my god, I haven't used Corel in decades. I have a copy of old Corel somewhere in my collection, but it's Windows only. Like, I have the whole collection of The Sims 1 that I obviously can't even use anymore because I don't have a machine old enough. And I don't want to mirror Windows, any Windows on my Mac anymore. I want to use all that computer power and space for art, because this is really much more my workspace. But yeah, I haven't touched Corel in decades. And literally last time plural that I used Corel was literally to just paste a graphic of Queen Neo Serenity that I found on Google on one of the pre-installed backgrounds on my Corel Paint and post a poem. Not even a poem that I wrote, I just wanted to do something fancy. And I did a couple of those. That's it. That's all I used Corel for. One old software that doesn't exist anymore that I really enjoyed a lot was Jask Animation Shop. Because you literally had like the film strip right there. And then you had a working onion skin. Then you could work on your cells. And you could still see all your previous cells. And you could work on top of the onion skin. And everything was simple in its place. I could see what I was doing. And I used to do a lot of pixel animations with that. A lot of animated avatars for Divine Art, stuff like that. Now, I probably could still all do that in Aussie Sprite, but once again, no time. And I hope that slowing down Bootleg Cookie will give me that time. But I will mostly be working on doing those horror stories that I've been promising people for years, and by people, I mean Paul. Starting with Smaller Eyes. Smaller Eyes is a project that I really need to get done, and I have more. And like, they're more like Japanese style horror stories, not necessarily with yokai, but like less gore, more psychological, and then there's gore, but not always gore. Will Smaller Eyes have gore? Technically. But it's more about a descent into madness than it is about ew, blood and guts and and I'm kind of aiming for a more manga style for Smaller Eyes because the story actually requests it. But like, I don't have to. I can draw in any style I want. But for this specific story, I need to draw in manga style. And once I get started on the frickin' thing, it's only been 15 years, you'll understand. So Smaller Eyes is a personal project, so I will likely do a live stream, to continue the live stream scheduling so you guys can still talk to me and wonder what the fuck is wrong with me. That sounds exciting. Thank you, Paul. So, like, I'll be working on it throughout the week, and then on Sunday, you guys want to see a little bit of progress? Yay! So, I'll be drawing a bit of that on Sundays instead of Bootleg Cookie. But like I said, I'm not stopping Bootleg Cookie. I have yet to see if I'm still scheduling it or doing like every other slice of life comics and updating it whenever at this point. But like, you guys have 10 years of archives to reread while I also mirror it to Global Comics to maybe get $1. But it's good though. I got year 1 and year 2 on the Global Comics right now. So only 8 years to go. So I will probably change the title of the live stream from Bootleg Cookie live stream to Comic live stream. Of course, if it's a Bootleg Cookie, I will rename it Bootleg Cookie. I'm not gonna be that guy. But it will be a regular comic live stream from now on, starting like in January. Subscribe to my newsletter. Check out my link tree for the newsletter. I always put the schedule, the live stream schedule for a month in the newsletter. Eventually I will figure out how to set that to add to calendar to help you guys, so you guys can add it to your iCal or your Google Calendar or your Android calendar, if Android has a calendar, probably. Make it easier, because I know it's hard. Right now I'm not going to change the hour of the live streams. For a simple reason that it's literally the only hour I have. The only time I have, because after that, the minute the signage goes down, the minute I turn off the signage, Mom needs 25 things. So, I lost a bit, well, I wouldn't say that I lost weight, but I lost a bit of meat. If I do this, I'm very skinny. No, but seriously. That's because I cut down on my cheese to try and slow down the stones in my gallbladder. Because lest we forget, I'm 43! And that's another thing I learned recently. First of all, my Aunt Moon is back at her home. She's comfortable, she's in great shape, she's eating all the time, which is very, 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 very good for a person that just went through chemo. She didn't even lose hair. And now she's all insulted because they cut her hair for nothing. They didn't shave her, they just cut her hair short, so it wouldn't be as bad when she lost her hair, but she didn't even lose her hair. And I'm not even surprised, because Aunt Moon is something, and I am saying that in the most praiseful way possible. And I learned that one of the male nurses, one of the orderlies taking care of her at the hospital, asked her who was that pretty little girl with her sister. And I was like, what? And Mom said, you. I'm like, me? I mean, he's got the little right, but... It's like, I know what I looked like when I went, the one time I went to visit Aunt Moon in the hospital. Pretty, little, and girl are not adjectives that I would use to describe myself. And immediately Mom was like, but you are pretty. And I'm like, I am not pretty. Okay, I am handsome. Like, I am non-binary. So, stop with the girl. And pretty little girl, I would not use that on a 43-year-old. Whether you're cis or trans, on a 43-year-old person, pretty little girl. Even better, that orderly is younger than me. Like, guys, okay, I'm a mess, okay? Let's be honest, I'm a mess. I don't wear makeup because I clearly have very sensitive skin. And, like, I look good with makeup, okay? Let's be honest, I'm very good with makeup. Like, I have eyebrows and everything with makeup. I am so good with makeup. But, like, when I'm with you guys, I'm working, I'm drawing, I don't want to have makeup all over my face and break out and cry because my mascara is done with me and itching my eyes. So, I don't wear makeup, okay? And, like, let me put this on. I look like this, and it was cold and windy when we went to the hospital, so my hair was all messed up. And I had like 3 layers on. I looked like a sphere. Who's that pretty little girl with your sister? First of all, sir, I am non-binary. Secondly, with the way Mom was talking, you're probably like half my age. I mean, if you want to talk about video games and Ninja Turtles, I don't say. And then apparently he said, is there a way to meet her? And my Aunt Moon immediately, no. VIP Aunt Moon. The MVP, the GOAT, thank you. Like, no thank you. I absolutely despise when somebody calls me pretty. Because to me, it is not, it is disingenuous. I do not trust the word. And mom's like, you're not ugly. And I said, I did not say that. I said, I'm not pretty. I am handsome. When somebody calls me pretty, immediately I think, what do you need? What do you want from me? I do not trust that word one bit. Like, call it a trauma if you want. I do not trust people that call me pretty. Or worse, beautiful. I know what I look like, okay? I am an acquired taste at best. Like, I look ravishing when I put myself up together, you know, like when I actually comb my hair in the swoosh. You're adorable, thank you. And like a little bit of makeup, like just enough, draw some eyebrows on, even out my face, draw my eyelashes on, a little color on the lips. I'm pretty adorable, I'm pretty precious. Yeah, you're looking at me and I understand. But like 99% of the time I look like this, okay? Don't try. Like, look at my eyes, like, ugh. Yeah, but Shiro, what happens if you open your eyes? I bet you're beautiful. Oh yeah! That's gonna be the thumbnail, check that out. Like, I'm an acquired taste, and he thought I was cute looking like that. The man has probably not heard me talk. And I'm not saying I have an ugly voice, I'm just saying when I start talking, it's hard to stop me. Oh, you get me started on one of my hyperfixations. Oh, I hope you're comfortable. I hope you brought a snack and a drink. That is literally why I tell you guys in the adverts on the social media to get some snacks and a drink. Speaking of, my voice is starting to crack. The water, she is not enough. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. It's not stopping. But yeah, after all this, speaking of getting our hairs did, I dyed my hair again. Had to do it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. To get it to stick on some spots. Oh, you too, huh? Eventually, when I finish paying these and I got some money again, I would like to dye my hair again. And not because of my... I can't even say white hair. My white hair are not white. They are silver. Like, I don't think you guys can see them, but I have a lot, I promise you, and they freaking glisten in the bathroom lights. And no, I don't plug them out. They glisten. They are glorious. They are handsome. But I would like to dye my hair again. Pink, blue. Green suits me, but I would like pink or blue. I would like to get back to that. Like, there's a hairdresser in town that is willing to experiment on me, and I am more than willing to let her. It's just, well, subscribe to my Patreon so I can dye my hair. Oh my god. I have one eye that is focused right here, and the other eye is already on its way out. I'm a pug! Well, it's 3 o'clock. 2:59, 3 o'clock, same thing. So we are ending it here. We are stopping the live stream for... This is the last live stream for 2025. So, happy everything. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. And everything else that doesn't come to mind right now. Happy everything. I think Eid is in the middle of the year. Anyway. Happy everything. Happy New Year. Early Happy New Year for Chinese year that is not in January. And I'll see you guys next year. I'll still be posting on socials, but I will be streaming again starting next year. I finish my vacation on January 4th, so the Sunday after, or the Saturday after, probably, for the Color of the Month challenge. So I'll see you guys then. So we're going to the Read Super Fast part. So extra special caramel drizzle, rainbow sprinkle, chocolate syrup thanks to all our supporters. Emma B, Paul K, Miss Innovis, Bad at Multiplayers, Matthew H, Blas6, Laura S, Heartsy Tanook, and Jeff B, and our part-time supporters, Super Dudette 808 and Rocket Mouse. Your continued or part-time support is immensely appreciated. Next live stream, next year! Of course, keep track of everything on my socials. I am literally on everything. Facebook. I lurk on Twitter, but I don't post there. Blue Sky. Kara. Joyous Yule or even Festivus. That too. I'm on Pixiv, even. I'm on VGen. I'm on everything. I'm on DeviantArt, obviously. I'm on Linktree. Check the Linktree. Always check the Linktree. Linktree, so very unofficial. I put it as my signature on all my art. You can't miss it. I'm on TikTok, for Christ's sake. So keep track of me there. And I'll see you guys face to face next year. I love you all. And bye-bye. And happy everything. And Happy New Year.